Sequel comes out on Friday. It's widely considered one of the greatest superhero movies of all time. It's not even based on a comic book. Let's talk about one of Pixar's best movies yet. That's right, folks. It's The Incredibles. The trailers for this movie were so hard to edit, so I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to do a trailer because I could get away with it on Ocean's 11. Why can't I get away with it on The Incredibles? Alright, so The Incredibles is about a family of people, and they all have powers. That's pretty much your premise. And Mr. Incredible saves this guy who didn't want to be saved, so now supers, I guess that's what they call them, are now they can't work anymore. But then when an evil villain uprises, the Incredibles have to stop them in a phenomenal movie. Granted, Pixar is amazing. I always consider them amazing because they're one of those few companies that every time I go into the theater, I'm like, alright, prepare to cry, unless it's a Cars movie, or a Good Dinosaur, or a Brave, or a Monsters University. Because I don't think a single Pixar movie's bad. Some of them are not very good, like Cars 2, or Cars 3, or Brave. But then there are, like, the masterpieces, which would be, like, WALL-E, Coco, Inside Out, Toy Story movies, and The Incredibles. But the thing that's good about The Incredibles is that it's one of those amazing Pixar movies that doesn't really make you cry. Also, to date, it has the best action of any animated movie. I think it has the best. I think there are some ones that compare to it, like Kung Fu Panda, but I think this one ultimately has the best action of any animated movie. And it's one of the best superhero movies of all time. In fact, this is one of those few movies I review on my channel that I've known for pretty much my entire life. I've watched it like maybe 100 times. I know every scene. I pretty much know the movie. I know everything about it. I know pretty much everything that happens in the movie in order, and I love it. And it's not even on this back area. I find that weird. There's gotta be a movie on here I don't love as much as the rest. Really? I mean, I have Inside Out on here, but I don't know. But I'm not gonna compare The Incredibles to movies like Inside Out or Toy Story 3. Those Toy Story 3, Coco, WALL-E, those are all my favorite Pixar movies, but I'm not going to compare them to them because if I one day want to make a list, it's already all going to be spoiled if I tell you which one's my favorite. I think you can guess if you look through my videos and you research about me, you know what my favorite is. But this one is a definite close second. And it might even be in the 10 best movies of all time. Also brings us some of the most iconic characters in movies, such as all the Incredibles. Every single character. You have, like, animated characters. You have the most iconic animated characters. The entire family of the Incredibles. Edna, Syndrome. It brings us everything. Also, gotta talk about Syndrome. He might be one of those. So let's talk about who the best villains in cinematic history. You look at maybe the Joker, maybe Thanos, maybe Loki. Okay, I don't know if Loki fits in there, but Thanos does. And then Syndrome falls in line because he's totally, like, just a grounded villain who has a great influence. And I see where he's coming from, but I don't want him to win because he's bad. Kind of like Killmonger. Kind of like Thanos. Also, I like the whole secret life of being a super. I liked that aspect. Because I've always liked the aspect of the man, like, trying to hide this away from the woman. I liked that. This movie is also, by far, to date, the most mature Pixar movie. Hopefully The Incredibles 2 picks up off of that. I hope it will, because of, that 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. But I think that The Incredibles is still the most mature. Because it brings the most mature themes of love, family. It's one of the few Pixar movies to actually have a kiss in it. Tell me another Pixar movie that has one. Just tell me it right now. I don't know, I'm probably forgetting one that has one. But this movie is just the most mature, but it also can work for kids. And when I was a kid, like when I was very young, like maybe 3, I loved this movie. It's just perfect in a lot of ways. Guys, in The Incredibles 2, and The Incredibles, sorry, why do I keep calling it? The Incredibles is pretty much a flawless movie that I've loved all my life. It's a fantastic movie. It's weird that they're calling it Incredibles 2, not The Incredibles 2, but whatever. I'm calling it The Incredibles 2. And I think that Incredibles is, yeah, pretty much a 10 out of 10. No, there's no better way to say it than just say it. Incredibles gets a 10 out of 10. And it falls in line with the most iconic movies in cinematic history. What are your guys' opinions on The Incredibles? The original, not the sequel, just the original. Let me know in the comment section below. And I'm making this on Monday because I would make it tomorrow, but you know, Ocean's 8 review comes out tomorrow. And I don't want to make it on Wednesday because I just don't need to. I don't want to make it soon, okay? Monday's a perfect time to make it, okay? See you guys next time.